do I bind you?
What is up, guys? Edgar here, lifestylesdefined.com. Welcome back. So as you can see, I have my 1520 here. It's been quite some time since I've done a video on Windows Phone, and I know you guys are worried about why not so much love with Windows Phone anymore, and Ramon's gonna be answering one of those questions in the AMA series, so stay tuned for that. But today I have my 1520 right here. Yes, I still use my 1520 every single day, but it isn't my daily driver. I use the iPhone 6 as my daily driver right now. But anyway, the 1520, still my beloved phone here. I used it for a long time as my daily driver. I loved it the minute I put my hands on it. I still have the 830. I've had so many Windows phones in the past. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Since the Windows Mobile days. But anyway, today we're taking a look at the 1520. I'm gonna show you what I'm using on the 1520. So on top, as always, it's always been on the top 5 apps, the People Hub or the People application. It's right here. Obviously, it's changed a lot throughout the times, but I have it right here, ready to go. Why do I love it? Simply because it's so simple. It's really cool because you still have a little bit of integration here with Facebook. It's not like it was back when we had Windows Phone 7. I love the integration of Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. The fact that you can just and post directly from the People Hub. You used to be able to retweet from within the People Hub. It was just laid out so beautifully, and of course it's changed a lot, but look at that, it still looks beautiful. That's one of the things I like about Windows Phone in the 1520. It's simplistic, the way they make it look. It's so simple. Basically it limits all the junk. I really like the black backgrounds because it just makes it look cleaner. It makes the content that's important pop out, and that's something that I've loved about Windows Phone. Groups, you can go into groups as well, which I have a few of them here, but it's really cool. And again, you have integration here with other applications, but contacts, you're able to search and do all that here, do it by letter. It's just easy to find what you need as far as people. On top, I have my email account right there. You see Outlook, a ton of emails there waiting for me to open up. The phone, it's got to be on top there. Messaging, obviously we've got to have that there too. The browser, Edge, works wonderfully, and actually this is running the new build here. So with Edge, now you have the ability to swipe back and forward to move from one side to the other, which is really cool, as you can see there. And then we can do the same thing this way, but obviously I don't have anything open anymore, but you can do that now, which is super dope, because the fact that they took it off, I don't know what happened there, but it's back now, so I won't complain on that. It's back. I will shut my mouth on that. Geek Fit Gym Pro. This is an application I've been using forever, probably about 3.5 years now. I started to really get into shape back a few years back, and this application right here has literally helped me to keep track of my progress. I basically log everything through here. If I swipe here, you'll notice this is by dates. 520s. I don't work out on the weekends. Maybe a little bit of cardio here and there, but for the most part, everything that I do is right here. This is obviously day 520, 519, 517, 516, 513. So all of my workouts are here, and the cool thing about it is that it is all synced to the server. It's on the cloud, so that is super dope here. Now the cool thing about it, you have all the other things to use here. You have timers, calculators, barbell helper, notes. You can do your own routines if you wanted to. You can go into exercises, which lets you choose exercises. You can even add a workout here. You can add an exercise. You can either choose, or you can add a new workout. So if it's not in the list, you can make your own, whether it be lift or cardio. You can do a description, name of the workout. You can even add tags. It's super powerful. Check it out if you haven't done so. It's super simple to use. The UI, the UX is simple, simplistic, and it's just a no bullcrap approach is what I like to call it. On top, again, MyFitnessPal, the application that I like to use for everything nutrition. It is how I keep track of my macros. Whether you are gaining weight, losing weight, that is the application to go to. The one thing I love about this application here, although it does need a big update because it is way behind the iOS version and the Android version, but the widget is super powerful here. because you can see my progress there as far as calories. It'll flip and show you other information there too. That is one of the things I love about that application. Instagram right there, double wide tile, and it's right there beside its competitor 6 tag. And I say competitor because 6 tag has been so good to us Windows Phone users for such a long time. It had so many of the features that Instagram was missing for so long. Instagram just made it out of beta like a few weeks back, which is freaking embarrassing. But anyway, one of the reasons why Windows Phone is my daily driver is because of situations like that. We were always left behind. But anyway, Instagram is here. It looks amazing. It's just like the Android version, just like the Windows Phone version, and it looks really, really good. Again, Signal down here is horrible, so I'm not even going to try to open the application. But then we have 6tag there. 6tag, I still use it. It's just super fast to use the application to manage, lifestyles, ignorant gamers, my personal account and my work account. I do it through 6tag. Tweetium, probably my favorite Twitter application. I use it on Windows Phone. The cool thing about it is that you can actually, set up your individual accounts and you can theme them so you don't get confused. Obviously, my personal one is blue, but I can switch. I can go here and go into my lifestyles account and makes it, it changes the theme and everything to that account. So we can go into app and check out some of the content there. Oh, there's one of my old posts. It's crazy. But anyway, super dope application. Check it out if you haven't done so. It does have a subscription fee, but it's not very much. It's like a yearly thing. But definitely check that out for Twitter. Messenger, obviously you gotta have that. Facebook beta. Now the thing about Facebook and why I miss having the old school people hub is that it just worked. The Facebook application is freaking terrible. I just freaking hate it. I hate the beta application. It's super slow. It's never been right. It always has had issues, and I just wish they would freaking fix the application. It looks beautiful, don't get me wrong, but there's just so many things wrong with it. It's crazy. If you go into any Windows Phone fan base website, the Facebook app has always been terrible. So anyway, but it looks beautiful on the tile, which is nice. Calendar again shows the information there. The calendar on Windows Phone is just one of my favorites. The way it's laid out is just amazing. I love it. Color coordinated. So much information, especially on the 1520. You get all this real estate to work with. It's just amazing. So I like using this calendar here. I wish I had it on iOS. Cortana, obviously Cortana. You've got to freaking have her there. You gotta have that tile. Although you can access her through the search button there. But again, Cortana works best on Windows Phone. Android second place, iOS third place. But on Windows Phone, I mean, it looks beautiful. It works perfectly. No complaints about Cortana here. It's definitely caught up to Siri and Google now. And for texting, Cortana is the best. If you're driving, use Cortana to text. It literally does everything for you, and it just works flawlessly. So no excuses, no texting and driving. Use Cortana if you have a Windows Phone and a Bluetooth headset. But anyway, weather. We have the weather app right here, and I just used the regular weather application here. Again, with Windows Phone, the thing that I love about Windows Phone is the tiles. They just display all this information that you can, glance at it and go. It's what it used to be. That used to be the big theme, glance and go. And it was huge for a long time, although I feel like it's kind of left some of that behind. We don't really, a lot of the tiles, a lot of the applications don't use the tiles like they could. It would be super powerful if a lot of the developers decided to really push the tiles to their limits, but unfortunately we are at the mercy of the developers. The store, obviously you gotta have it there. OneDrive, you gotta have OneDrive. I use it all the time. Groove Music, definitely my favorite. Groove Music is the reason why I still use Windows Phone here at home. So when I come home, I get my headset, I turn on Bluetooth, I set up Groove Music, and then basically turn on my workout playlist, and I'm good to go. And of course, the fact that you can discover all new music here, you can explore. This is a feature that's missing on iOS and on Android, and it's nice to come back here and you basically you get to see everything that's trending. You got the featured here on top, new music here, top albums here. So all of the anything that has to do with music is right here, and it just works better on the Groove Music application on Windows Phone. Photos, you gotta have that there for all of your photos. The cool things that it integrates with OneDrive and everything, so that is something to have. And then of course for YouTube, I love the application on iOS and Android, but I hate the clutter. You know, the clutter that we get with YouTube applications on Android and iOS. With MyTube, it just is so simple. You know, you get a big thumbnail, you can swipe to go through different sections here like this, and then you know you have a big thumbnail with the title and the information here. You have the views, the minutes, you know, it's just so cool how simplistic this is, and it's something that I miss so much about Windows Phone. Yes, iOS is super simple as far as the operating system goes, but when it comes to the applications, a lot of the applications have really busy menus. With MyTube and like 6tag, those are applications that just make me love Windows Phone. Those are the applications that kept me using Windows Phone for such a long time. So there's that. MyTube, definitely check it out. MetroTube, another great application, and PrimeTube, another great application to have too. Even TubeCast is really good. So when it comes to YouTube applications, there's no shortage of applications. You have a bunch to choose from, and they're all really good. TED Talks, I'm a big fan. I've got to have TED on the 1520. So if you're looking for interesting talks, interesting people, you gotta have TED. Let's go back. Of course, the Xbox application. A lot of times I actually communicate with my kids this way. Like my oldest, you know, when he stays home, I don't let him have I haven't really got a phone for him yet. I just don't want to do that. So the way we communicate, if he's at home, basically text each other from within the Xbox application, and it works really well. So that's how we get that done. This right here is one of my favorite applications because you can do so many things with this application here. You can actually create cover photos. It's called Phototastic. You can do cover photos for your Facebook. So like if you go in here and you want to make a cover photo, obviously I made a few of them here for work. You can create a bunch of collages and everything like that. Really dope application if you're looking for an interesting way to use your photos and possibly, you know, get a high resolution image of a collage of all your photos and then order prints. Super dope application to have. My AT&T, I have to have the application obviously to keep track of everything that I'm doing as far as data and all that goes. And then of course I have a nice little folder with OneNote, Word, Excel, and my File Explorer. And as always, Skype, we use it sometimes to communicate with it just between us LD boys. But anyway, this background here, that is my daughter, and I just decided to add that to my background. I have it on the iPhone as well. But anyway, that is what I have on my Windows Phone. Let me know what your layout is. Let me know what you think about my layout. Again, it isn't my daily driver, but I still keep it as organized as I can, and just organize it, you know, to my needs. So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. As always, my name is Edgar, signing off. Peace.